Hey guys, this is part 5 of our how to make a video. Oh, no, 6. This is part 6. Part 6 of how to make a video game. I just screwed up the entry and I don't want to do it again, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Sorry about last video. I think part 5 I screwed up too, but the audio wasn't working. For some reason my sound recorder, whenever I restart, the audio turns off and it says there's a filter error, something stupid like that. It looks like we have to do some touching up in the tracks diffuse, which is fine. Go into texture mode. Go ahead and get our gray here. Oops, screwing this up. It's the inside of the track, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Whoa. Not too worried about it. You player won't really see it. They won't actually see it at all, probably. So, you know, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this in our game and kind of play around with it a little and make our game look a little better. We might make our arena. We'll see how far I get in this tutorial. So, alright, let's go ahead and save this. Don't forget to save this image. And let's go ahead and go into object mode, select everything, file export FBX, tank FBX, and then we're going to scale it up 100 times, selected object, and export. Go ahead in Unity, we're going to create a folder called tanks, and we're going to go ahead and import some assets from wherever I saved them from, or you saved them from. Oops. I have so many folders. And go ahead and import this tank FBX. And I believe, yep. So as you can see, the shading is really bad. Let me repeat. The shading is very bad. Let's see if we can do some quick fixes. Yeah, it kind of worked, but it didn't really. Kind of softer on the edges, and I don't really like it. I'm gonna just re-import it and do some setting changes, and go ahead and delete this tank. Alright, let's go in here, and what we're gonna do is we are going to select the bottoms. We're going to add a modifier called edge split. We're going to select them all. Control E, make mark sharp. And we're just going to do this to all of them. Edge split, mark sharp. Yeah, do the barrel too. Control E, mark sharp. Edge split, edge split. Did I apply an edge split? Yep. So just got to do this one. It does increase the poly count and the faces, or it increases the vertices, but not really faces. So, you know, whatever. It's fine. We made this pretty low poly to begin with, so it's fine. And 100 was way too big, so I'm just gonna go down to 20. Go ahead and export this. Go ahead and import it. Clear all the errors. Alright, so there we have our tank. Looking pretty good, looking pretty decent. Let's go ahead and line it up with one of the other tanks. As you can see, it is a little too big. So down here, select the whole tank, and we can just do 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. 0.5 is a little too low. 0.7 is more where I'm looking at. I'm gonna go to 8. Okay. Move it over for right now. Let's go ahead and import our materials. I don't know what that is. Alright. Our blue diffuse, our bottom diffuse. Did I not save our barrel diffuse? Seems like someone is at my house. Because my dog is barking. So I'm going to go in here, import this last material, wherever it is. I'm going to pause it and I'll be right back. It was the mailman delivering something. I don't know. It looked like a plant or something in a box. I don't know. Okay, so let's just go ahead, and I believe you can just drag these diffuses. No, you cannot just drag the diffuses. There we go. One more. So we have our tank. So that's pretty cool. Now let's replace them with the tank we have right now. Oops, alright, so open this one up. Go ahead and move it in here. And we'll go ahead and center it out. And then on the tank, as we can see, we have bullet spawn. We're just going to drag that to the tank. And then we can delete this barrel. We don't need it. And we can delete this box. Actually, no. We want the box collider. We don't want the mesh render. And we don't want the cube filter. Alright. And then we want... Let's see. Our box collider, we need it a little bigger. So there we go. Go ahead, go to the top, bring that out a little, and then we're going to go ahead and on a tank we're going to hit apply. And now our other tank in our scene is the exact same, but we don't want this one exact same. This is player 1. We're going to make player 1 nice and blue. So in our materials, we're going to create a new material, and it's going to be called blue diffuse. We're just going to go ahead and touch the blue, and then on this we're going to click this one and change it to blue diffuse. Alright, there we go. Oops, meant to save the scene. Alright, so let's go ahead and play it. My time recorder went out. But there we go. So everything works fine and dandy. Looks like all the shooting and everything is working. What I've noticed is the camera. I don't like the camera angle. So I'm gonna change this a little bit to a more upward. Let's see what 810 looks like on both of them. I like this view a little better. As you can see, you can't even see the details that we put on our wheels. But hey, that's how it goes. You could always use these as like in the menu. It could be in the background or something if you want to show off your work or whatnot. I'm actually pretty proud of this diffuse and the tank. Looks pretty good for a low poly game and low detail. So let's make our arena look a little better. Go ahead and save this. Oops. And then open a new one. I don't know if you guys have seen my other tutorial. It was on making a platform. Our arena is gonna be similar to that. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about just opening up that platform and kind of just modifying it a little bit. No idea where it would be though. Find platform. Sweet. Alright, I'm just going to save this in my tank game folder. Okay. So we want to make the arena look like this, but large scale. So this we're just going to hide. Our platform is what we want. We're going to get an array modifier going here. And we'll add another array modifier to that. And this one's going to be 0. And this one's going to be 1. So I like that. I like that a lot. One thing I'm going to... Yeah, that's good. And we're just going to add the modifiers to this one too. See how that lines up. Gonna have to do a little editing, it looks like. Let's see. We want this line to be right around here. So 1, not enough. 5 is too much. 3 seems like so close, but not close enough. Oops. 2.5 maybe. Nope, that's so we want to go above 1.135. Aha, there we go. We're going to add another array modifier. And we're going to do the same thing as the other one. It's going to be 1 point, what did I say? 3.125? 3.5? No. 1. Alright, and then go up 4. So there we have it. Pretty awesome if I have to say so. I like that for our arena. Looks pretty cool. If you want to see how I modeled this flying platform, just go ahead and look at that other tutorial. It's on my YouTube page. Just hit subscribe and you'll make sure you get to see all of them. And let's just go ahead and select all of these. Export FBX. We're going to scale it up probably 20. Just like 20. And let's go ahead and export this. In our folder, we'll name it Arena and import our flying platform FBX. As you can see, it's not nearly big enough, which is fine. We can just up the scale. 5 maybe. 7. Seems like that one works. Alright, and what we're going to do is we are going to lower it, and then we're going to select the previous floor. We're going to turn off mesh, we're going to get rid of this mesh renderer and just leave the collider. And we'll scale this up a little bit. It can jut out the sides, that's fine. But so there. That's working pretty good. Now let's add some texturing to this flying platform. In our materials, go ahead, import assets, and I'm just going to get these from my tutorial one. Nope, that's not it. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Well, the genius of that I deleted my textures that I had for that. So, we're just going to have to remake them, which is fine. I'm going to use a different texture this time. We're going to use this one. The last one I did, it was like this one, and deleting the background was not fun. I will just tell you that. So, yeah, definitely gonna pick a smaller one. And why did you go away? I was going to use these. Now I have to go find you. We're gonna go ahead and open it with Photoshop. Oh, you gotta be joking. You couldn't open it? Oh. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Where is it? Where the hell did it go? That's my old chain link thing. Fence. Copy. File new. And we'll go ahead and why can't I paste it? Copy. Paste. Paste. Edit. Paste. Why can't I paste? This is starting to really, there we go. Okay. File new. 256 by 256. Paste her in there, Control T. Cater to the right size. Why is my layers always collapsed? Is what I want to know. I'm actually gonna... Oh my god. This is just bad. Yo. There we go. And then we're gonna save this. We're not gonna go into our files. We're gonna go in Tank Game, Assets, Arena, Materials, Chain. Go ahead and save that. We're gonna go ahead and delete the background because we don't want it. Zoom in. Go to our magic eraser tool. Select all the whites. I'm gonna pause it and I'll be right back. Alright, so I deleted it. That time it only took like 30 seconds. Other time it took like a couple minutes. But so this is what we have. And go ahead and go on our Unity. And in our flying platform, our floor has the unnamed one, so we're gonna get rid of the unnamed and call it chain. And we're gonna go ahead and throw the chain on it. We're gonna change the chain from diffuse to particles additive. So there. Also, we're gonna bump the tiling up just a little bit. 3-3 should work. Looks pretty good. And this we'll just name platform. That's not good. Looks like Unity just crashed on me. Excellent, excellent. Right in the middle of a tutorial. That is great. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Oh my god. Wow. We lost a lot. Okay, not really. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and I'm gonna pause it and get back to where I was. Okay, I'm back. Back to where I was, kind of. As you can see, our walls aren't exactly going to the edge. We'll have to fix that in a little bit. For right now, it is fine. And we're just going to change the other stuff. I'm just going to change it to that colorish. Nothing special. Alright, so let's go ahead and so if we play it. So now it looks like they're kind of in an arena type of game setting. You know, whatever. You can go ahead and put some more detail in the ground. Maybe color the insides and add some more detail and whatnot. But I'm perfectly fine with it. So we're just going to go ahead and save it for right now. Open up our Blender again. And we're going to what should I do? We're gonna make new edges. So we're just gonna select these these vertices, duplicate them, and then separate them. And then fill these, move that right there. And let's see. See how well this works. Get rid of these arrays, we don't need them. Bring it all to the side. I wish Blender had like a hotkey to focus on them. Unity, if you hit F, you can focus on what you're looking at. But Blender doesn't, and I wish it did. It would make some processes a lot faster. Alright, so have that. Bring that up a little bit. So there we have it, and we need to flip all of the surfaces. So flip direction. There we go. Go ahead and save that. Looking pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and re-import this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I re-imported it, and now we have our new walls in here. So we don't need the old ones, but we kind of do. What we're going to do is we're going to just back them up a little bit. Get rid of their mesh render, and then we'll scale them up a little bit. So they still work as our wall colliders, but they're just not our visual colliders anymore. Okay. So just go ahead and do this to all of them. Oh, what time is it? I gotta work today. Yay. Almost done. Alright, so let's just go ahead and save this. Let's just drive around a little bit, make sure we're not colliding into any walls, or we are colliding into walls, we're not flying off of them. So it seems like everything is working pretty good. I'm liking how the game is going along so far. I'm going to end this tutorial. This was part 6, I think, of this tutorial. Hope you stay tuned, subscribe for more, and stay tuned to this playlist.